What is this witchcraft? PS4? On a CRT? No. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you a new gadget that I got. And I actually got the idea from watching Tylord's videos. He had his old CRT hooked up to his Nintendo Switch through one of these little devices. Because, you know, obviously these old TVs, they can't accept the HDMI. And you've got to figure out some kind of way to transfer the video if you want to play, you know, newer technology on the old technology. So I found this little box on Amazon. And what it does, it takes your HDMI signal, basically shoves it down into like a 480i picture and goes through component cables onto the old CRT. And I thought this was a kind of a cool idea when I saw Tyler do it. Like, oh, this seems kind of silly, but wait a minute, actually, I've got a good idea that I could use for that. Actually, the PS4 isn't something I'd prefer to play on you know, a CRT. I just kind of hooked it up for laughs. There's a lot of text you can't even read because the picture is so smashed. So you can barely see the text even. But the reason I got this thing is so I can play old arcade games. Let me show you. Okay, this is what I had in mind when I bought this little device. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I found this thing at Goodwill back in like November, I think. And it plays arcade games on it through the HDMI usually. So I had it hooked up to my flat screen in the living room, and it looked okay, but you know, it's got the old style graphics on it. And I thought, maybe if I can put it on my CRT, it'll spruce up the graphics a little bit. So this is the first time I'm trying it right now. Let's see how it looks. Let's choose a game here. Let's do King of Fighters. Now already I can tell that the picture is kind of it's going off the screen. So I don't know if there's something I can do in the settings to change that. Hopefully. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. You got a good screen. Not too bad. Let's see how the response is when you're pushing buttons and stuff. By the way, I'm not very good at these games. The graphics look pretty good, actually. Oh. Very responsive, actually. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. I can tell it definitely looks better than on my big screen out there. You know, that's the way these old games are supposed to be played, I think. They look okay on the newer screens, but they're designed to be on these old CRT televisions. And I think that's when the graphics look, you know, they just pop the most. So, yeah, that's cool. Anyways, let me show you a little bit more about the device in case you want to pick it up too. Yeah, so this is the little device I got here. And it's actually kind of heavy. I noticed on Amazon they sell a ton of these devices, and it's kind of tricky to know what you're actually buying just from the description. So you gotta be really careful when you're buying these things. Like the cheapest things you can do is just like a straight cable that goes from HDMI into component. And that'll work if whatever you got going through the HDMI can actually output the lower quality picture. But most, you know, stuff doesn't these days. You know, like a PS4 is going to be outputting 1080p or whatnot, and that just will not be transferred over to a CRT. So what you got to find is one of these guys which specifically outputs 480i picture. I noticed a lot of them will output 480p, but there are, there's some of the like last generation CRTs I think actually did support 480p, but I don't think most of them did. Mine definitely don't. I've tried to do 480p on them through like PS2 before, nothing. So you got to look for that 480i. And I think this was about one of the only ones I saw on Amazon that actually did that. So if you guys want to grab it now, it's actually marked like 50% off. I picked this up for I think $60 around there. And I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are interested. So hope you have a great one, and I'll see you later.